Dr. Shilpi Bhadani. I am a practicing plastic surgeon in Gurgaon, India. We'll be talking about Botox and fillers, or basically anti-aging procedures, non-surgical anti-aging procedures for the face. When we are talking about non-surgical anti-aging procedures, by far the most popular are anti-wrinkle injections or botulinum toxin injections. These injections are basically put in the muscle, which relaxes the muscle, and thereby it reduces the wrinkle formation while you express. So for example, if you're raising your eyebrows and you have these lines coming on your forehead, or you're smiling and you're bothered about the crow's feet, then Botox is the solution for it. And these are first, the forehead or the area where we are putting the Botox is numbed with a cream which is applied for about 45 minutes to an hour. That cream will make the area of injections numb, so the procedure is comfortable, and then we go forward with the injections. These injections are very labile. They are that is why they are stored in a cold storage. These are botulinum toxin injections. They come by various trade names, be it Botox or Dysport or Xeomin. So they are different injections from different brands, and it is the individual surgeon's preference what they're using. But by and large, the standard ones are being used in our setup, and we have predictable results. The results last anywhere from 4.5 months to 6 months, after which you will need a repeat of these injections. So people who want to keep their skin wrinkle free, or even want to prevent the lines from coming on their forehead, around the eyes or in the face, they go for these injections in an interval manner, so like twice in a year. It helps you maintain a wrinkle free skin. The next we come to the derma fillers, or fillers as they are more commonly called. These are basically injections which are voluminizing or lifting injections. So once we understand the aging process, the aging process will occur when the skin sags or when the skin loses volume. So sagging is basically the action of gravity, and loss of volume is basically fat loss. So when we are putting fillers, what happens is that the area is voluminized, so it also lifts. For example, if we are doing the cheek area, it also lifts the lower face because the skin is taken up from there. So once we are building the cheek area, the nasolabial folds get corrected, the angle of mouth gets corrected, the jowls get corrected to quite an extent. We are doing a full face restructuring with the fillers. The disadvantage of these fillers is only one, which is like they are temporary. You will need to get re-injected maybe after a year or 1.5 years, depending on the product that is used. There are again different varieties of fillers, different brands of fillers. There is Juvederm, there is Restylane, then there are others like Boletero. So what we have here is Juvederm and Restylane both. They have a large variety of fillers. These are standard fillers that are being used across the world in the best of centers, and these are predictable. Depending on what areas we are injecting, we choose the fillers. So every brand will have a filler which is from soft to firm. Soft being used in the soft tissue like under eyes or the lips or the cheek areas, but the firm fillers are basically for the bony contouring, for example the cheek, the chin, the angle of the jaw. So these will provide a bony kind of support to the face, and they lift the ligaments. So a person has to be experienced enough to give the best possible result in the within a limited amount of syringes, because these are expensive. It's a repeated procedure. So the best thing about this is that this is a non-surgical method. Again, the same numbing injection is put, and the procedure lasts anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes. The most of the result is you can see immediately, but it gets better with time. Once the filler sets in the tissue, takes about 15 days or so, and you actually look younger, your skin appears tighter, the folds are gone to quite an extent. When comparing with a facelift, which is a surgical method of anti-aging, a facelift is a surgical procedure where you need a certain amount of downtime. With this, the downtime is not much. There are risks which can include bruising, swelling. Sometimes they can be unpredictable, but most of the times, usually with an experienced injector, the downtime is not much. But once you are planning any fillers, you should be planning this at least 2 weeks in advance of any major function or event that you have, so that you have time enough to settle. Suppose there's a bruising from the injection, you will be settled by the time you have the event or the function, so that you look your best, which is the purpose of getting these procedures done. If you are seeking any cosmetic procedures, please get in touch with the Cure India team. Thank you.